Hello everyone. Let us go ahead and begin with the next page, which is default initialization. Let us try and understand what it is. So, if a variable is not initialized but is used in the program, then the system initializes it implicitly with a specific value called default initial value. So what does that mean? So if I'm not giving a value while I'm initializing a variable, the compiler will itself provide some value to my variable. Let us go ahead and read further. It is indeed necessary to know what initial value can be stored by default to a variable of a specific data type. So why do I want to know what is the value I am storing in a specific data type? Because once I will be using that specific value, I might get another answer or another output if I'm trying to have a calculation in my program. So the table shown below demonstrates data types of different variables and their default values. So you can have a look here. These are all the different data types that we have and what are the default values that I'm getting from the compiler. So for integer, it is 0, float 0.0f, double 0.0d, character is \u 0000. For string, it's a nothing, and for boolean, it's a false value. So there is one note given here on the right hand side. Let's have a look. The variables which are declared within the class as data members, then they are initialized the default values. So when we are declaring specifically the data members in a class, they are given initial values, the default values. The variables declared under the main variable, the main function as local variables, need to be initialized by the user. So we will understand it while we'll be doing it a lot of programs. However, just the key point to take from here is if I'm declaring certain variables inside the class, in that case I will have to go ahead and I will be getting default values from the compiler specifically for the variables of the class, the data members of the class. All right. Let us go ahead and have a look on static and dynamic initialization. So what is the difference between static and dynamic initialization? We can get this kind of a question. So static initialization is a way to store a value directly to a variable by using the assignment operator. So if I initialize a value, just like int a is equal to 10, I am doing it static as a static method because the program is not running. While I'm writing a program, I'm providing the value. So you must take care that the data type of the variable must be the same as the type of value that is to be stored. Now let's go ahead and have a look at dynamic initialization. What does that mean? Dynamic initialization is used to initialize a variable at runtime during execution of the statement. In this variable, the variable is initialized with the value which is the outcome of some expression or a function. So you can have a look. C is equal to a plus b. I don't know what values of a and b are going to be there. However, I can save those values, perform an addition and save that value in C. Similarly, I have a float. Float f is equal to p plus k, d is equal to math dot sqrt of a. Now all these values are dependent on the kind of input I'm going to get from the user. Let's go ahead. So what is difference between static and dynamic? Basically, static is something while I'm writing a program, I assign a value. And what is dynamic? When I'm running the program and I'm assigning a value, that is dynamic initialization. Let's come to the next page. Let me pull up that page here. Okay. So we have already seen what non-primitive data types are. Let's come to the most important topic of this chapter, this particular chapter, which is type conversion. Let's go ahead and see what type conversion is. So arithmetical expression is defined as a set of variables, constants, and arithmetical operators. So as you can see, this is an arithmetical operator. Now there are two types of arithmetical expressions. One is pure arithmetical expression and the other one is impure or mixed. So if I have all the variables of the same type, then the expression is pure arithmetical expression. You can read it here. If a, b, and c are all of the same data type, let it be, let's say for example, int. However, if I have a as an integer data type, b as a long, and c as a float, the expression becomes impure arithmetical expression or a mixed mode arithmetical expression. Here, our discussion is based on impure arithmetical expression. So the thing that we have to think about is, if I have an impure arithmetical operation, what the final outcome is going to be for the calculation, how the compiler is going to calculate that particular value. Let's have a look. So in a mixed mode expression, when the data type of the result gets converted into the higher most data type available in the expression, what gets converted? Let's focus on this word, the result. So whatever answer I'm going to get, it is going to get converted automatically to the highest most data type which is available. All right, in the expression without any intervention of the user. So I will not be doing it. It is the compiler itself which is going to do it. This is known as implicit type conversion. So the compiler is doing it automatically. Implicit type data conversion is also known as coercion. All right, so have a look here, int a, long b and long c. So I have a plus b. A is of integer type, C is of long type, and if I add them, the final outcome is going to be as long. So I have to remember this hierarchy that I have. Let's say, for example, I have byte, char, short, int, long, float, and double. So the byte is the smallest integer data type, and double is the biggest. So if I have a comparison, if I have to compare between two data types of small size and large size, so the largest data type is going to be my final answer. Let's go ahead and see what is the next option do I have as far as type conversion is concerned. So we also have explicit type conversion. Let's go ahead and read about it a little bit. So if I have a mixed or an impure arithmetical operation going on, now whatever the answer I'm going to get is of course going to be in form of the highest data type available. However, if I want to convert that answer into a particular type of data or to a particular data type, I will call it explicit type conversion. Let's have a look. So as far as explicit type conversion is concerned, it is another type of data conversion in which the data type of the result in a mixed mode expression gets converted into a specific type as per user's choice. So I want to convert it into a specific type. I will be using that data type in brackets. The choice of data type must be written within braces before the expression. The explicit type data conversion is also called typecasting. So we often use it a lot of times. Let's have a look. Int a, float b, and char c. If I add all the three, I will be getting an answer which will be in float, because float is the highest in the hierarchy. However, if I want to convert my integer value into a character type data, so I will put char over here and I will be getting an answer. I will be definitely getting an answer over here. So we have to solve a lot of examples of type conversion. So please go through the examples provided in the book just to get an idea. And in case of any doubt with this chapter, please do let me know. We will go ahead and do it individually. Thank you so much.